All right, let me paint you a picture. All right, I'm laying in a bed in a front room. I'm looking at two of my feet. I am in a brace from surgery, and I've been laying in bed for how long has it been now?
You had your surgery on March 20th.
20th. I've been sitting here, laying here for days, and eventually I go, and believe it or not, I have to tell you, AMV has been like pushing me, like, let's do a show. You should do a show. You should do a show. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to do a show. I just want to lay around. Because medication, stuff like that. And listen, I'm yawning again. Why am I sleeping so much? Why am I sleeping so damn much? All right, so we're going to do your nerd side this week. I got all the stuff to talk about. But first, no interviews because we've missed, hold on. What was San Jose?
So most shows don't talk about inadequacies.
Six Comic-Cons. And the only thing in the pipe works is coming May 4th to San Francisco, Anthony Daniels, who they're still working on an interview with me for 15 minutes when he comes to the Castro Theater. So it's about it. But Comic-Cons, I'm sorry. What were you just
50? You're going to do that interview?
What?
Is it 50-50 you're going to do that interview?
It looks pretty good because they emailed me back twice and they're putting all together stuff like that. Just Anthony Daniels is, and I got to say, I love him. C-3PO, Star Wars, he's getting up there in age. But I like to talk to him for a few minutes. He likes doing this stuff. So besides that, I'm in bed while we're doing this and we are mic'd up around in here. Let's start the show like we always do. Then we're going to come back and then we're going to talk about Mario Brothers. We're going to talk about Darth Maul. We're going to talk about popcorn buckets, which I don't know how I'm going to get. I'm going to have to beg the powers of being to get these popcorn buckets because they're all over social media for May the 4th. You'll understand in a few seconds. But let's come back and we'll start talking.
Welcome to Comic-Con,
where once a year sci-fi buffs take their lips off the barrel.
What a bunch of freaking nerdos.
Can't you see I'm white and nerdy? Look at me, I'm white and nerdy.
So the big thing this week, I didn't get to see it, but the Super Mario Galaxy movie is the current box office monster. This is from Deadline, and I'm looking at this on my computer. 370 million worldwide. Variety says it pulled 48.3 million Friday domestically with a projected 129.4 million traditional weekend. And that was over the weekend. And I don't see a cent of it. So why the hell do I care? Because this is the things nerds love. We love Mario Brothers. Aaron Michael and AMV went to like the Wednesday showing. So you went Wednesday, AMV. Was it that much better than going to a regular day?
Well, the interesting thing, the reviews are mixed. A lot of gamers are loving the movie. Always the critics don't love these movies that much. But if the movie...
And I got to be honest.
Did you want to hear my review? Or
hold on, I got to say something. Critics, because I will go right back. Critics aren't really having the same kind of input they did back in the 80s.
Thank you.
In the 80s, they would do these TV shows like Cisco and Ebert sit there at the theater. And on HBO, they had a guy go the top 10. Well, it's this and this. And people go, if Cisco says it is good and Ebert, I'm not going to see it. People just don't give a crap on that stuff. And then look at Rotten Tomatoes, see what it is. And the tomato meter helps out a little bit. But they really don't give a shit what the critics say. They don't. It's social media. Like, oh, it's big. I got to go see it. What were you saying now? I just wanted to
No, I mean, it's just showing that Yoshi is proof that a character with no dialogue, no backstory, no shoes can carry an entire franchise. But as someone who does love watching movies, Rosalina, why did we not just focus on Rosalina in the movie? The rest of it was, I'm going to be honest, it put me asleep not once, but twice.
Yeah, she went to go see the goddamn movie twice. Why?
Because we did that on Easter Day. And here's the thing is, from a gamer, Andre, one of our
Andre's
sons.
her son.
Yes.
He
and
plays video games all
he
the
was
time.
like, it's all right. From Mateo, who almost likes everything.
But
Andre,
got back up. He's really a stickler. I love Ready, Set, Player One. And he didn't like it because it wasn't as good as the book. I thought it was good. So your other son who just likes all things, he didn't like it?
his main comment that it was all right. And, and I mean, Rosalina is known as the Mario character who made grown-up adults cry. Like, she has great superpowers. If you don't know who Rosalina is, she is the sister of Princess Peach. She appears as this very tall, serene, otherworldly person that has these cosmic powers known as power stars, who are all her babies. Some know as Lumas. So the thing is that I would love the movie. It could have been action-packed where we did a prequel about her story. I think that's what it needs to be done. The thing is,
so is Mario, let me ask you this. So would Super Mario, just the Mario movies, be a one-done movie and focus on the other characters? Or no?
No, I think they could interweave like the Avengers. So because Rosalina started as a mysterious background figure in the Mario game, and bouncing on planets, and she ended up being one of Nintendo's most layered characters. So there's a lot more to her, but they made her not much. She was a badass in the beginning. You saw it on the trailer, and she and a lot of people have even been saying that she deserves her own game. And spoiler alert, guess what? If you wait for the second credit, Daisy's coming on board. But
so who the hell is Daisy related to? Do we know who Daisy is? So they throw these characters in all the time. And thank you, Mars. So first we got Peach, and then we got Rosalia, and then Daisy. Is Daisy something? They add these, and I got to ask them, and it's so weird. I'll ask Aaron Michael, and he goes, "Oh, like Daisy, blah, 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 blah. Who is she?"
So Princess Daisy, also known as the Mario's princess who refuses to be ignored. There are 3 princesses in the Mario universe. And yes, Daisy's one of it. And she's a loud one, honestly. She's been around since 1989. And she's in nearly 70 games. So yes, she's the one who's the brunette, right? She was created as a damsel in distress for Super Mario Land. On there. So what storyline she's going to be, I don't know if they're going to continue that, but there's been an 11-year gap on there.
Well, they just give Donkey Kong his own movie so we can sell more merch.
Well, it's interesting. They were talking about Donkey Kong with Rosalina, little baby. So compared to the more gentle demeanor of Peach, which is not portrayed in the movie, Daisy is consistently represented as more energetic and outgoing. But Rosalina sings like the badass. So I don't know, because Daisy is Luigi's love interest. The two are essentially the parallel couple to Mario and Peach.
Wow, whoopee-doo.
Yeah. But
so does it look? I have a few questions. So
please,
and I'm going to give you guys spoilers. Go. So screw it. If you're listening to this right now, just listen, because you're not going to. I don't think you'll ruin your storyline. But here we go. Is Donkey Kong in the movie?
No.
I have no interest.
But they did talk about like Donkey Kong. There's like some of the stars, Rosalina babies, are totally gun-ho about him.
Oh,
so
Donkey Kong.
They're really big in there.
And was there a tease for Luigi and Luigi? No. Wario and Luigi?
No, none at all. But Fox McCloud, that's who you're talking about, is another character. So a lot of characters thrown up.
The Fox.
Yes.
Yeah, I know he was.
Fox McCloud, Glenn Powell. Oh, did a great job. Nintendo's greatest pilot nobody talks about anymore. So he does barrel rolls, all these things. He came into the game world in 1997.
And Star Fox, right?
That's right. Yeah. And there's so much talk about it that people are thinking, hey, maybe he should have his own movie. So he does go, there's a lot of things he says like, great, I can't play with these controls. I don't know why I said that. But anyways, but he is something that a lot of people said that they really liked.
So here's what's going to happen. So the movie's going to be dominated in the box office. There's really nothing up against it. I don't see anything coming up against it.
Don't forget Project Hail Mary, which we did not talk about, which your son did talk about at Fonseca Mommy Me Show podcast. Great book, a little bit more technical
that
on
movie's
there.
Good.
That is a very good movie.
You just laugh and you smile. It's been so long that you actually go see a freaking movie that you can actually sit there and enjoy it. You laugh and you cry and you're like, oh my God. And you want him to, you root for the guy. It doesn't happen like that. Usually movies are like, dun, 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 this is going to happen. This happens. And then you wait for an end credit to see what the next movie is. That didn't happen to this. Project Hail Mary, I'm going to say this. Ryan Gosling did a freaking amazing job. Go see it if you want to see a great movie. The book is fantastic too. Go see it. Fantastic. But here's the thing I was going to say. Universal Studios needs to produce things. And if you watch this, Universal Studios is doing the stuff to back their franchises, which are not only movies in the theaters that are coming, but they're also in their theme parks, which merchandise. Right now, Super Mario World, whatever it was, is doing great in the box office, but also they have their franchises within a theme park. Same thing for Harry Potter. Everything on social media is a new Harry Potter coming out. They have Harry Potter lands all over. They're trying to promote and rebrand the marketing for the new their rides and stuff. You're going to say something? What is it?
No, I'm just surprised you're not talking about the Yoshi popcorn bucket that were already sold out many places. And then also talk about marketing. If you have a Nintendo store close to you in New York, San Francisco, or Japan, Super Mario is selling their 40th anniversary t-shirts as well too.
Is it 40 years anniversary?
It was also a theme that was displayed on the movie.
You know what they need to do? They need to put more, and I know they do this. They say old school, but they need to put the old school from Nintendo, the little characters on the shirt. And they only do it very rarely. They have the Luigi.
Rarely.
They have the Luigi and the Mario on there. I like the old school shit. What were you going to say?
No, but going back to Project Hail Mary, let's talk about good script, good authors. So I bet you didn't know, Variety mentioned that the biggest debut of the year was Project Hail Mary, bigger than the opening of the 2023 Creed 3. So there is a lot of, it's a must win. I mean, the actor in here, Ryan Gosling, I mean, he's picking things great. I know you're talking about critics not liking it, but Rotten Tomatoes have loved it. Globally, it's made $420.7 million globally.
See,
it's a great book.
What the critics said, and I watched them, is like, this is a movie, if you watch, it's like, you know, he's in space and you want him to go this way, but it's like, hey, he's just doing this right. This works out. How does this work out? It's just like you want him to win, but it's like it's too easy. And I'm like, once in a while, dude, we live in a world where we have crazy people leading us, and not everything's exactly working out the way we want. Sometimes when we go to cinema or a movie, we want it to be good. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all a book, and beauty is in the eye, and the movie, eye of the beholder.
Well, let's just see, talking about good. So you're basically saying that influencers, social media, that is what driving people to the theaters, not these critics.
Yes.
So guess what? I think you're right. And someone took it to a next level. Spider-Man Brand New Day. Mm-hmm. I think it was 1 million views within a day regarding about the trailer where he was, yes, Tom Holland, actually on the Empire State Building, and then there was reactions around the world that they got super fans from people who raised money, a nurse who dresses up as Spider-Man, working with ill people. Everyone went crazy about it. So the full trailer is out where he's on the top of the Empire State Building at sunrise, because a lot of people think, if you looked at all the Spider-Man movies, the Empire State Building is a character in the movie. It represents New York.
Well, and also if you watch this trailer, they already did breakdowns of it. That's why I didn't want to get into it. And they showed the different characters going to be in it. Like,
well, yeah, and let me correct. Not a million. In less than 24 hours, 718.6 million views.
That's how it is when people want to see stuff.
So we're not giving any spoilers on there?
No,
because it's all over the place.
It's all over the internet. If you want to know who they already broke it down, like this person's going to be in there, this person's going to be in there, this person.
So let's talk about that. What do you think about those trailers? Like, we talked about Mario Galaxy. Yeah. The best part was in the trailer, Rosalina. Even my son, Mateo, he was thinking like, oh, I don't want to see exactly the trailer because it's going to spoil the movie. What is up with trailers spoiling the movie so much?
Because they're trying everything they can to get people into the seats. And they're like, that's the thing they pull out's the best. Usually when a movie is made or produced, it's usually the director, the marketing, they'll sit there and they go, we need certain pieces we can use in the movie. It doesn't give away too much. And it's usually the director goes, try using these pieces. This is what's going to sell the movie. It's the best.
Yeah, but
that's just how it is.
And I can't give any spoilers, even though it's linked to Daredevil.
Well, I haven't seen the new Daredevil for Tuesday that you watched.
No. But I said it's linked.
Yeah, is he? He's in it, right?
I didn't say that.
Or
So you told me I can't give any spoilers.
You
I
can
give
give a
one.
spoiler. I don't give a
So Daredevil is streaming. Do you like the series so far?
I love this series.
It's doing great. And it continues.
She's one ahead of me right now.
Well, we could watch it again. It's that good. I don't mind watching it. The Hand, the ninja organization
They're
from
back?
Dark Devil's Netflix series and the comic book, is appearing in Brand New Day. And I'll give you one less spoiler. So mine is, guess what? Sadie Sink is not disclosed what her role is in the movie. But help me understand this.
Oh, you mean from Stranger Things?
Exactly.
I believe she's Phoenix.
Okay, you said there's no spoilers.
I'm just telling you.
Make up your freaking mind. But anyway.
Well, she said she doesn't know, so I was just telling her. But how's that going to ruin? They're trying to introduce the X-Men slowly somehow.
Of course. But Ned, everyone's like, oh my God, Ned is back. Why is everyone like so excited about Ned? I hear
Everybody
that
just liked
online.
him. And I think Ned is going to be the next, he's going to be either the Hobgoblin. I think he's going to be the Hobgoblin, dude.
I know. It's kind of sad, but we'll see. So here, answer this question.
Now, did you guys see I said Hobgoblin, not Green Goblin? Because Hobgoblin was the second intervention of him. And I know he really isn't in the universe, but he did make an appearance when it was the multiverse one. What were you going to say?
Is that how you can always, that's your transition sentence? You can always say it like that?
Yeah.
Just going to, okay, guess right now, what would make more, No Way Home or Brand New Day? No Way Home made $1.9 billion.
Brand New Day.
Okay. And you think all the Spider-Man's going to be in it? Because that, I think, is what
No, I don't
it.
think they're going to be in it. No.
Okay.
No, I don't think they're going to be in it. All right, let's end on Super Mario Brothers and all that good stuff. I wanted to jump something before I get into my next thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about popcorn buckets. Now, Disney went crazy on social media. Everybody had to. And I'm sorry if I sound like I'm leaning all over. Remember, I'm laying in bed right now.
Okay, well, while you're doing that, just to let you finish up with the comic book history so people know, 1987, Ned Leeds was revealed to be the alter ego of supervillain Hobgoblin shortly after he killed off an assassin. So if you read the comic books for Spider-Man in 1987, that's when it came. So he was a victim, a puppet, used and discarded, brainwashed as a scapegoat, as Hobgoblin. So we'll see if Ned follows a Hobgoblin adventures.
So May the 4th, Disneyland does May the 4th, right? This year I can't go because of my knee, my surgery on my knee. I can't go. But they released the popcorn buckets and people are going crazy for them. It will not be released to May 4th. Number one, the biggest one it's selling. It's unbelievable. They're already pre-ordering it. You could pre-order it and somebody goes, gets it for you at Disneyland for $72. It is, you ready for this? Disney's Jabba the Sail Barge popcorn bucket. Fantastic. It looks fantastic. Number two, the salvaged protocol droid bucket head popcorn bucket. $70 pre-sale. It's C-3PO or another protocol that's damaged and you put popcorn bucket in it, his eyes light up. The next one is a Banta. The ones that they used to wear, the sand people, like go out and they wore, that is a sipper cup. And then if you want to stir for your coffee or your soda or your drink or anything like that, while you're having drinks on May the 4th, they have a lightsaber that you stick in there and they stir your drinks for you. You can purchase those. Now, like we always do, I make reservations and I go have a drink in the Cantina bar. New mugs. They have one that has the robot, the RX something that was Pee Wee Herman. That's a DJ there. One of his ones. They have two new mugs. And already they said that people are trying to resell them online. I'm reading a little article right here. $200, $300. So if you're going to buy it and you want to buy it, pre-order it, $70 is like the lowest price you can get. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to probably ask my boss if they can send some to me, but it looks real hard. I tried to show this to AMV the other day and she had no interest in it. Do you?
No, but I'm interested in money. So did you know the popcorn buckets, how they all started off is because of COVID, because they needed a reason for people to come back
to the movies
instead of the couches, right?
And you know what? Here's something sad is when I was at the company Tune In And they're like, marketing ideas. They're asking more. I said, you know what they're doing really right now? These popcorn buckets. The popcorn bucket's going to be bigger than the movies.
Yeah, guess what?
And I was right.
AMC merchandise sales total $54 million in 2023.
In popcorn buckets.
Popcorn.
And it's the design of them. They look good. So out of all the popcorn buckets we have, I have to say, and this is the best ones I own.
But wait, guess what the markup is? 1,275% markup compared to the actual cost. Bottle, yeah, right?
Sounds like Macy's. That's how Macy's does. Macy's does 118% markup over all their merchandise. Yeah. All right, I just want to throw that out to you guys for May the 4th. That's coming up, and like I said, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I have an interview with Anthony Daniels. The SF Film Festival is trying to put it together for me. And I reached his people. They haven't got back to me, but the film festival is trying so hard to get me in there. All right. Since we're on Star Wars, the buzz that's happening is Disney Plus. They launched their Star Wars Maul Shadows of the Lord. This happened on April 6th with a 2-episode premiere, then 2 episodes weekly through May 4th, the finale. It's even bigger for fans. Lucasfilm is already confirmed, and you can read a story about this. It's online under Your Nerd site, all our articles. Season 2 before Season 1 even premiered, so the confidence level is high. Also, the Mandalorian Grogu hits theaters May 22nd, which is strong. Star Wars is back on big screen, taking points again. It's all back again.
And now, remember, March 26th, those collections do hit the Disney stores on April 4th.
Here's what really ticks me off is that AMV calls me up yesterday.
Did I?
She went to a basketball game, she went to a basketball camp with
Go Warriors.
Aaron Michael, and she went to a basketball thing.
Warriors.
She's downtown. She goes, "What? Is there something you want to eat?" I'm like, "Yes." And I said, "Could you stop at Target and go look at these Star Wars toys?"
No, he did not.
And she didn't.
No, he did not.
I heard already that they have the action figures out for all the Mandalorian.
Okay, I lied. Yes, he did. Totally forgot. I was running all over the city.
I just want pictures of them. I want to see what they look like. Mm-hmm. I wanted to see if they had Mando out with Grogu and what the big things are.
I just want to see the Grogu-shaped popcorn bucket for the movie release.
I heard it's going to be something bigger. I heard they're releasing an AT-AT with it. And him and
Did you talk about the C-3PO disassembled state from the Empire Strikes Back that lights up?
Yeah, his eyes.
Salvage protocol
I
droid
just
bucket.
Said that. Yes.
Oh, I tuned.
Everybody wants that. Here's the sad part, and you haven't been there when we
This
get
is
there.
the way.
So I'll go. Ross is my boy. We fly in. We did last year with Aaron Michael. No, we did. Did we do May 4th? No, we did. Oogie Boogie Bash. But we went May 4th. I said, I got to get the Tauntaun. The lines went around. And I asked one of his security guys, he goes, go to the Hotel California, the Grand Hotel. They sell them there too. So the lines were long. We just went over to the hotel and I go, do you have the popcorn buckets? They're like, yeah, they're behind here. How many do you need? And I'm like, 2 of this and 2 of this. We got the Jabba then. And I was like, why don't people do this? They're like, we try to keep them low key because we don't want super long lines in here. But thank you so much for that.
Past multiple cities, my idea, to get your son's Yoshi.
Oh, the Yoshi thing? Oh, that was fantastic. Yeah.
It was really good. Now, a couple of things.
I can't believe how fast McDonald's sold out of their, like, here's another thing. The McDonald's toys.
That's what make them collectibles.
I know he wants the Yoshi one, and I kept trying to buy them, and they're like, we're out. We're sold out. And I say, any more? He goes, no, we're out. That's it. It only lasted a week and a half. Usually they go 4 weeks. That's how fast they sold. I was like, Jesus, this is just Mario. I'm not into it, but I wanted to get him the toys, and I hate McDonald's. I was eating McDonald's for him.
Then don't supply them. I mean, I bet that's why that guy that did what was the name of the movie? Big Mac, Super Mac Me, Supersize Me.
Supersize.
See, that's why he died, because he did that. I'll have 60 days of Supersize.
So it's just McDonald's. You have McDonald's and you have it, and then like 20 minutes later, you're like, I don't feel good. I feel sluggish and slow. It's fuel. You got to put Supreme unleaded or super unleaded. I got to put Supreme in my body. And I don't even put leaded. It's like watered down gasoline you put in you. All right, what were you saying?
I just want to tell you, before you wrap up the shows, I got 2 very important things.
I got some more important things done. I'm not even done yet. Go ahead.
That's awesome. Okay. What do you want me to say?
No, go ahead. What are you going to say?
Okay. I just want to let people know, like, since we're talking.
Nobody wants to know.
Nobody wants to know?
Nobody wants to know. But go ahead.
Oh, my
What were we going to say? Go.
Is that what the feedback is? Should I stop?
I'm messing with you. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I think you should put this in the beginning of the show when you're crying about, oh, woe is me, because I wanted to let you know this. You are not the first person who's been injured, need shatters, and need surgery. Moon Knight, Shadows of the Moon, based on Marvel. Batman, Nightfall, that's DC Batman, 492 to 500. That came out in 93. The Flash, Wally's West knee injury, and The Flash.
And also Batman broke his back.
Well, okay, we're talking about knees, my friend.
Jeez.
U.S. Agent, Thunderbolts, number 142. Yes, during the siege of Asgard. That all happened. Super Shoulder, poor knees. Barbara Gordon. Okay, well, that's a tragic story. So I think that's more. Well, she was paralyzed. You're not paralyzed, but you should. But look, she transformed her life to reinvent herself as Oracle. So see, there's some comic books you can relate to. You do the next one, and I'll do what people should look at.
Marvel and DC Comics. I wanted to get in some comic book action, have a crossover angle. One of the more fun fan service items that right now is Spider-Man, Superman #1. I talked about this, but #1, it's on sale April 22nd, which is coming up soon. Part of the renewed Marvel DC crossover push. This is easy to get, they said, and nostalgia will be all over the store. I don't know what that means, but they keep saying that it should be all over the store. So either they're paying a lot of money to put it all over the place, they're really trying to push the comic book hard. So is this a comic book I'm going to get? Yeah, I want to see Spider-Man, Superman. I like Spider-Man. I like Superman, but Spider-Man, you depress me. What were you going to say?
But other people are really talking about the new upcoming comic book. Daredevil #1 has a new arc story. I'm wondering it's a new costume as well. The ongoing one, you've mentioned this in past shows for DC Comics, is Absolute Batman. Everyone just keeps on raving about it.
And I haven't read one issue of it. It's I got to say something. It's so hard to go to the comic book store. And I don't want to order it through the mail because they fold it up and ruin it on me.
You could get digital. So there is that option.
I hate digital. I like touching the paper and sniffing it like this. Listen, let's go.
Wiping something from it. The best Marvel event. Have you heard about Death Spiral or Ultimate Endgame?
No.
So, and then for those indie comic book readers, check out Power Fantasy by Image.
All right. We're going to jump over, but last thing to say, still excited about seeing the Supergirl. Can't wait. It's coming closer.
Oh my God, that looks really good.
June 26th. I'm just saying.
So a lot of people think it's too dark, too violent. I'm about time.
Are you kidding me?
Thank God.
That is the problem with Superman. It's too light and he's too sweet, and she's doing that. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's
the
really
popcorn
good.
bucket is amazing. It's her whole bust, and you open it up, and you have to reach in the breast to grab the popcorn. Hey, you know you're going to reach in there and get some popcorn. You know what I'm saying? Is it real? You know, it's number D. You know what I'm saying? That's
so what rating are you giving this show?
I don't know. All right, gaming quick hits. So I want to hit you guys. Nintendo official sites are now heavily pushing the Switch 2, which it was on fire and then died out for a while. Now it's back. The software and previews, including Pokemon Champions, which came out today with the show, April 8th. Also on April 16th, Living the Dream. Nintendo also announced hands-on Switch 2 gameplay experiences at PAX East 2026, which helps frame the bigger story. Nintendo is now the show people the new machine phase, not the rumor phase. On the PlayStation side, Sony's February 2026 state play included new looks at major titles. Are you ready for this? You're going to bleep this. Ish your pants. 007 First Light is slated for May 27th, 2026 on PS5. If they have a 007 video game, I will beep again. Ish my pants. They say May 27th. If you guys remember when we had the Super Nintendo and we played GoldenEye, it was the most, anybody you ask, it's like nostalgia. And yes, I know it's older, but you hung upside down and you killed the Russians while they were taking the crap and you shot them like in the movie and everything else. And you had all the tech and stuff like that. Fantastic. So we'll see if it comes out.
Now, I'm surprised that you're not talking about Resident Evil Requiem.
No,
right?
I don't talk about it because Resident Evil was just releasing way too much before its time.
Well, do you know there's a VR game with Resident Evil. I think that's something you should play. Astrobot is
with
another.
my knee, that would be great. I feel
You're
like
not
the
gonna be
monsters
like that forever.
Feels like the monsters
Stop
are really
feeling
chewing
sorry
on
for
my
you.
knees.
God of War Ragnarok. You actually have that game. You just need more memory to figure that out. Ghosts of Yeti. Again, another PS5. You almost got that game. Monster Hunt Wilds. Hades 2 Marathon. And coming up, this is what I'm excited for. Marvel's Wolverine is coming out along with Phantom Blade and GTA 6 Grand Theft Auto.
When you're listening to us, if you got anything you want to comment, throw in there, do it on our social media at Your Nerd Side. Always hit us up, or just shoot us something. Say, hey, I read this show, blah blah blah. You guys are stupid. You don't know this. Whatever you want, like that.
That
real
is
fast.
true.
Toys collectibles for collectors. Real fast. There are 3 clean beats. Hasbro is pushing more Marvel Legends Secret Wars right now because of the movie and because of the nostalgia on it. It's really big, including a Marvel's Falcon featuring Extrictor, both positioned in retro-inspired collector pieces. Mattel's Creations April calendar shows upcoming drops across, you ready for this? Hot Wheels, Masters Universe, Barbie, and Little People Collector. And Mattel's already trying product into his 2026 live-action Masters Universe movie, including movie-accurate Man-at-Arms figure, which looks like your boyfriend you love so much, figure. Lego's also actively promoting the new 2026 Marvel sets, so the collector market is still leaning hard into comics and franchise synergy. So real fast, best 20-second on-air takes I talk. I'm going to throw out some quick questions. You guys can answer us online. Mario, because we talked about it, isn't just a hit. It's becoming one of Hollywood's safest blockbuster bets. Yes or no, IMV?
Which one best box?
Mario.
Will it be the best?
It's
For
not
this
just
summer?
a hit. Why did they make it? Because it was a safe blockbuster bet.
Well, yeah, that's what we talked about. Everyone's doing sequels. There's no original stories.
That's all I need to know.
And the sad part is about Rosalina would have been original and a sequel, and they messed it up.
All right. Star Wars has 2 lanes right now. In case they screw up. They got the gritty Disney Plus with Maul and an event cinema with Mando and Grogu. True?
True.
So if Star Wars fails in one, they got the other one to fall back on.
Yeah.
That's pretty smart.
And I'm surprised. Why have you not been motivated to see the new show that's streaming right now?
Because every time I go to watch it, my son comes here and climbs on me and starts playing video games. Dude, if I can get my son to lay next to me while I'm sick in bed, I'm going to have him laying next to me in sick in bed.
Father of the year.
Yes.
Father of the year.
So now, and I got to say thank you to Hasbro, Disney, and all powers being send me all the presents that I've received over the course of the week.
Oh my God. I am literally looking at all these helmets. Thanks a lot, because for my Easter gift of oh my God.
Crusher.
Yeah, it's not Crusher.
Wrecker.
No, Wrecker.
You got me Wrecker.
What did I get you from Transformers?
Oh, you got me the
You see that?
Grislock.
He barely remembered.
Transformers.
So I showed him that. I'm like, and he was talking about it. First, he complained it was in the 1985 series.
She got me a remastered, not the original.
Jeez.
She couldn't got me the original 1986 Grimlock in the sealed case, completely mint condition. What would it run her? $850? Drop in a bucket. No, thank you. I got a Biff hoverboard. I got 1, 2, 3 helmets.
Oh my God. Even the box, not the actual black box, but the box that it was delivered in, someone took it out of the recycling bin.
They did?
They did.
They wanted it, huh?
They wanted that one.
Well,
'cause
even
it
the
had
box, even the box for the Back to the Future hoverboard was fantastic too. Somebody sold that one too. I don't know, and I know that some of it's so weird. When I used to get this stuff delivered at work, all my coworkers would go through all my stuff. What did you get from this? What did you get? What'd you get? And they're just toys, but I love the helmets. And then she's fine with me because my recording studio, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 helmets. I don't have
He
enough time.
wants to get rid of
I'm not
his
getting rid of my
original
cells. I'm not. I know where to put the cells.
Nice. He brings it
The
like the
cells I'm
cells
gonna
is
put in-
like framing his studio.
Soon.
Then there's the helmets.
No. Listen,
Right?
you're not
Once you
listening to
get
me.
the arcade games.
Once the arcade games are out, I was going to put those downstairs for the game room. I wanted to put Aaron Michaels' toys down and put the arcade games downstairs. I have room to put all the cells up there. and the rest of the helmet's against the wall. It's going to create more room in there. All right. This is all hearsay. You don't need to hear my arguments of my wondrous life while I lay here in bed looking at four walls. Make sure to subscribe. I'm sorry there are no interviews this week. If there's a Comic-Con coming up, let us know about it. Anything like that. Next week, I'll be sitting here in the bed again. And please reach out to us and comment as much as you want. We'll talk to you next week, guys. And we've got a new show. It's called Me in Bed and stuff like this. We're just talking and rambling.
That's the title, Me in Bed?
No, it's called I Want to Work. I Need to Work.
No, you got to figure out.
We'll figure it out. We got to wrap this up. We'll talk to you guys next week.